stop walking. That might sound extreme, but if you're over 65 and walking is the only form of exercise you rely on, it may actually be working against you. Many people believe that daily walking is enough to stay strong, independent, and protected from aging, yet science tells a very different story. After the age of 60, the body enters a phase known as anabolic resistance. This means your muscles no longer respond effectively to low-effort movements. You can walk every single day, eat well, and still lose strength year after year. Studies show that older adults can lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass annually, even while remaining active. This is why so many seniors feel frustrated. They do everything right, yet still struggle to rise from a chair, climb stairs, or feel confident in their balance. It isn't laziness and it isn't failure. It's biology. Walking supports the heart, but it does very little to tell your muscles that they are still needed. What your body truly needs now is a specific signal. A stimulus that activates muscle fibers, stabilizes joints, and reawakens the nervous system. Without that signal, the body quietly adapts in the wrong direction, prioritizing efficiency over strength and safety over power. The good news is that this process can be reversed. Not with long workouts, heavy weights, or complicated routines, but with the right movements done with intention. There is a reason why many of the longest living populations in the world focus on slow, controlled strength rather than constant motion. In Japanese longevity culture, strength is built through stillness, precision, and consistency. Small daily practices performed with awareness have a profound effect on the body over time. This approach doesn't chase exhaustion. It rebuilds confidence, coordination, and resilience at a cellular level. One of the most powerful predictors of independence after 70 is lower body strength. The simple ability to rise from a chair without using your hands is closely linked to longevity, mobility, and reduced fall risk. When this ability begins to fade, fear often follows. Fear of falling, fear of moving incorrectly, fear of losing control. Yet the body responds remarkably well when challenged correctly. Isometric movements, where the body holds a position under tension, are especially effective for older adults. They activate fast-twitch muscle fibers, reinforce the brain-muscle connection, and strengthen joints without excessive strain. These fibers are the first to decline with age, yet they are the ones that protect you when you stumble or need to react quickly. Holding controlled positions teaches the nervous system to stay calm under load. It sends a powerful message to the brain that the body is still capable. Over time, this restores not only physical strength, but mental assurance. Confidence returns quietly. Movements feel less risky. The fear of instability begins to fade. Upper body strength is just as essential. It's not about lifting heavy objects, but about protecting yourself, catching yourself during a stumble, pushing yourself up from the floor, supporting your posture throughout the day. Resistance-based pushing movements improve coordination between the brain and muscles, something that naturally declines with age. This coordination is what makes everyday actions feel smooth, instead of uncertain. When it weakens, even simple tasks begin to feel demanding. Rebuilding it restores a sense of control and dignity in movement. Balance, however, may be the most underestimated component of healthy aging. Most falls don't happen while moving forward. They occur during sideways or backward shifts, when the body cannot react in time. Training the body to step backward with control activates the posterior chain, engages deep stabilizing muscles, and sharpens proprioception, the body's internal sense of position. This system allows you to correct yourself before a fall ever happens. Slow, deliberate backward movements retrain this reflex and teach the nervous system to respond calmly instead of panicking. Beyond the physical benefits, there is something deeper happening during these practices. When movements are slow and intentional, stress hormones decrease. Breathing becomes more regulated. The nervous system shifts out of fight or flight and into a state of control. This has a direct impact on mood, sleep quality, and emotional resilience. Strength training done this way becomes grounding rather than draining. It reconnects you with your body instead of exhausting it. Many people believe that aging means shrinking, slowing down, and becoming cautious. But the body doesn't interpret age the way we do. It responds to signals. When you stop sending signals of strength, it adapts accordingly. When you reintroduce them, even gently, the body listens. Muscles wake up. Joints feel more supported. Balance improves. Movement becomes smoother and less intimidating. It's important to understand that rebuilding strength after 65 isn't about pushing harder. It's about moving smarter, using support when needed, respecting limits while still challenging them, focusing on control rather than speed. Mild discomfort is part of growth. Pain is not. The goal is consistency, not perfection. One controlled repetition today creates confidence tomorrow. Strength at this stage of life is not measured by how much weight you lift or how fast you move. It's measured by independence, by the ability to live without fear of falling, by the confidence to get up, sit down, and move freely through your day. Small, intentional movements repeated over time create a foundation that supports everything else. In Japanese culture, there is a concept known as ikigai, a reason to get up each morning. Movement done with purpose becomes part of that reason. It's not just exercise, it's a statement, a decision to care for your body, to maintain autonomy, and to stay engaged with life. Even if you haven't exercised in years, even if fear has held you back, the path forward begins with one calm, controlled movement. You don't need to be fast. You don't need to be perfect. You simply need to begin. Each step you take with intention builds not only physical strength, but self-trust. And that trust changes everything. As you reach the end of this video, take a moment to notice how different your body feels right now. Even without standing up, even without doing anything extreme, just understanding how your body works begins to change the way you move. Strength after 60 is not about pushing harder or doing more. It's about choosing movements that respect your joints, protect your spine, and rebuild stability where it matters most. When your posture improves, when your muscles support you instead of pulling you down, everything in daily life becomes easier. Standing feels lighter, walking feels safer, balance feels natural again. Aging does not mean your body is failing. It means your body is asking for smarter signals. When you give it the right ones, consistently and calmly, it responds. Muscles wake up, circulation improves, tension fades, confidence returns. This is how real longevity is built, not in a gym, not with punishment, but with intention. The strongest people later in life are not the ones who do the most, but the ones who do the right things, every day, without rushing. If you stay consistent with what you've learned here, you'll begin to notice changes not just in how you move, but in how you carry yourself. Your posture becomes more upright. Your breathing becomes deeper. Your body feels more connected and reliable. These are small changes on the surface, but together they reshape how you experience your day. Independence, strength, and stability are not lost with age. They are trained. If this video helped you see your body in a new way, and you want to continue learning how to stay strong, mobile, and confident after 60, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, Ageless Vitality Secrets. Here you'll find simple, effective practices designed specifically for mature bodies, focused on posture, strength, balance, and long-term vitality. Subscribe now and keep building a body that supports you every single day. If this video resonated with you and you want to continue discovering simple, science-based practices to stay strong, balanced, and independent as you age, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Secrets of Ageless Vitality, where you'll find more content dedicated to healthy longevity, functional strength, and confident movement at every stage of life.